Hey, what's up guys, it's TechSumer talking to you here. And in today's video, I want to talk about the iPhone 15. Because I want to recap all the leaks about the iPhone 15, 15 Pro, 15 Ultra, and see if this iPhone will be a major upgrade, like we are thinking, or should you simply buy the iPhone 14 Pro Max that is currently filming this video right now and do not wait the extra 5 months that are still up for the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 is rumored to have tons of new features, from a new camera system, from a new display, bezels, and a simply new design. This is big changes coming to the iPhone 15 lineup, so I'm pretty excited. But should you be excited for the iPhone 15? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the iPhone 15, all the leaks I will talk about on this video. Comment on the comments down below. While you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for your support. Let's get started. So, the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 will be available in 4 models. According to rumors, the iPhone 15 will come with the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Ultra or iPhone 15 Pro Max. We are not sure how Apple will name this Ultra phone, so the biggest and baddest iPhone 15. This iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max or Ultra, whatever you want to call it, they will feature a new design, just like the normal iPhone 15s. Both models will suffer design change. And what design is going to be there, are you asking? Well, the newest design will be closer looking to the older iPhone 12's design mixed together with the iPhone 6 design. So imagine the iPhone 12s with the back a little bit curved on the edges. So yes, only the back edges will be curved, the front edges will be completely flat, so it will be more comfortable to hold. Imagine if you get something and you kind of scrub off your completely sharp edges on your current iPhone 14s, you will get this smooth surface. This will be the design of the iPhone 15s. Probably a little bit more thick, a little bit more volume to accumulate a bigger battery. This will improve battery life and will make the iPhone simply more comfortable to hold for long periods of time. Then I'm also expecting a bigger camera bump than the current iPhone 14s. This is normal. The camera bump on the iPhone grows like a tumor. It's pretty weird, but the iPhone 14's camera bump, it's bigger than the iPhone 13's. The iPhone 13's camera bump, it's bigger than the iPhone 12's, and so. Bigger than the iPhone 11's, and the iPhone 11's is bigger than the iPhone 10. It's weird, but it's a common thing on every single iPhone upgrade, and that's normal. We should expect that the iPhone 15 will feature an even bigger camera bump, because Apple needs to improve the cameras. And what better way to improve the cameras than to make the sensor bigger, which in fact makes your camera bump even bigger. They could opt for a new camera bump design, like the Pixel camera bump or the Samsung camera bump, but I do think I prefer this iPhone's camera bump. Looks more iconic, and I do like it actually, the way it looks at least. I don't like the way that it rocks on the table. What can you do? It's an iPhone, it will always do that. It has been doing that since the iPhone 6. It's not now that it's going to stop. Then we will have a new change to the front of the iPhone. According to rumors, we will be getting a thinner bezeled iPhone. Actually, the thinnest bezels ever on a smartphone. This is going to be insane. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has thin bezels. Trust me, it has very thin bezels, even thinner than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But according to rumors, the iPhone 15 will feature an even thinner bezel on these sides. So, oh my god, it will be so thin that it will make it look like the Apple Watch Series 7, the curved edge design. The old 3D glass design from the iPhone XS might be coming back to the iPhone 15s, but in a different way. Not in the real way, but because the bezels are so thin, Apple will probably try to give it this illusion. And marketing videos, marketing photos, they will completely abuse out of this feature on the iPhone 15s. All of the models will feature this curved design, this probable new screen design with thinner bezels, and actually Dynamic Island. If you like Dynamic Island on the current iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, you will love Dynamic Island on the new iPhone 15 and 15 Plus, which will be available with Dynamic Island. And let me tell you, Dynamic Island, it's one of the best things Apple has added to the iPhone in a while. It makes your experience better, it just improves your multitasking windows, just improves the way you interact with your phone, shows your timers, shows your battery of your AirPods, shows the battery of your AirPods Max, shows the state of your timers, music, sports, Uber driver. It's really good. It's really useful. It's like a little task manager always present on your iPhone. And when you don't need it, it shrinks down to its smallest size. Face ID animations are also pretty cool. I do actually love my dynamic island new features. But yeah, I've been loving dynamic island, and I'm pretty happy that all of you, which by the iPhone 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, all of you will receive dynamic island. And I'm pretty excited to see, with more iPhones coming with dynamic island, developers will even make more apps supporting dynamic island, and the dynamic island ecosystem will grow. That's why I'm excited for dynamic island on the iPhone 15s. It will make it better for everyone that has an iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Then, the second biggest thing, in my opinion, will be USB-C. USB-C is coming to the iPhone 15s, and that's a given. Like, AirPods Pro with USB-C are rumored to come out in the next few weeks. Then, USB-C has been, by law, obliged to be on the next iPhone. Actually, doesn't need to be obliged on the next iPhone, it's only till 2024. But if Apple wants to launch the iPhone 2024 with the USB-C, everyone will know they were actually forced to do so. But if they do now, in 2023, it will be like a more smooth transition to USB-C. It's useful, let's not lie. USB-C, it's the better port when compared to Lightning, because it charges faster, transfer speeds are faster, and in general, it's a better port. It's the same port for everything, the iPads, the Macs, your iPhone. You won't need 3 different chargers for 3 different devices. I guess Apple will also transfer all of their devices from AirPods, accessories for the iPhone, Macs, accessories for the Mac. I think they will do it, everything for USB-C. They have been preparing for a while, they will keep preparing, and the iPhone will be the next big product to have USB-C on the Apple's lineup. I'm very excited, simply because my iPhone 14 Pro Max cannot film ProRes videos because it's way too slow to transfer them to my Mac. Using AirDrop, using Lightning, these 2 ways are too slow. For example, a 20-minute ProRes video, which is normal for me in my channel, just a roll, it's 50, 70 gigs. Via AirDrop, via Lightning, it takes 1 hour to transfer. That's too much. I cannot have that much time wasted transferring files. If Apple adopts USB-C, it can be done in minutes, because 40 gigabytes per second is Thunderbolt speed, and I know Apple can put a Thunderbolt port on the iPhone Pro models. I'm really excited, and I want a Thunderbolt port on the Pro models. But according to rumors, Apple is not giving up on the MFI program for iPhone. Yes, if you don't know, the whole issue for Apple to switch from Lightning to USB-C was the rights to the MFI program. This MFI program would make Apple gain so much money via third-party companies that wanted to make Lightning accessories or Lightning cables. They needed to pay a fee, I think it was 5% to Apple via the MFI program, so they could be certified by Apple that their product was good quality and ready to be used on an iPhone. Now, Apple will transfer this MFI program to USB-C. Every single USB-C cable that is not MFI certified will have a downgraded experience on the iPhone. You will connect it, but it won't charge as fast or transfer speeds as fast, so they'll be capped to Lightning USB-C 2.0 speeds. This is pre-Apple. It's a pre-Apple thing to do. They will adopt a universal standard, but they will make it particular. But they will make it in a way that they can make money out of it. Smart Apple, smart move, and I kind of agree, because I don't want to buy that janky cable from that thrift store down the block or in the gas station, plug in my iPhone, and it starts burning because of the cable was bad. So yes, I want certified cables. I don't really care how you do it, just add USB-C. That's the end of the day. Don't really care. Then it's much easier for me to buy USB-C cables. Going to the store, I want an MFI cable from Apple, USB-C, just buy it. I know it's good quality because Apple certified it, and I know it will adopt and support all of the transfer speeds and charging speeds from iPhone 15. But what do you think, guys? Do you prefer Lightning or do you prefer USB-C? Then, for last, I think the also biggest upgrade will be for the cameras. It's rumored that the iPhone 15 Ultra / 15 Pro Max, the same phone, will feature the Periscope Lens. This is a lens that enables you to zoom much further without losing quality. The current iPhone 14 Pro Max only features a 3x telephoto, while the Samsung S22 Ultra, they both feature 100x zoom. This is powered by a 6 or 10x optical telephoto and then digital zoom on top of that. But if Apple can construct and adopt a periscope lens to the iPhone, they can make a 50 to 60 zoom quality on the next iPhone be insanely cool. Tons of people have been asking Apple for a better zoom camera. I think it's not just the tech community, everyone is seeing the capabilities of the Samsungs of life and they are thinking, oh my god, I want this on my next iPhone, I want to zoom out on my concert, on the wild, take pictures of birds, dogs, cats, or even to film my favorite musician or the Coldplay show, concert, I don't know. But people want to film things very far away and they are noticing that the iPhone is lagging behind on this matter. While the S23 Ultra / S22 has insane zoom, as you can see here in this video. So, do you want to see how ridiculous the zoom is on the S21 or the S22 Ultra? Take a look. This is the 0.6 or the ultra-wide camera. Then you zoom for the normal wide camera, which is the normal camera that every phone has. Then you put on 3 times, which is also pretty good. Every iPhone has this telephoto now. And then you put it on 10 times. Amazing. Then 30 times. There's the 3. And then, Jesus, that's difficult to hold, 100 times. This is the ridiculousness of this camera setup. I mean, it's just stupid. And let me now try to take a picture. So it's difficult. Looks more like a painting. Okay, took a picture at the house. Then let's zoom back again. This is how ridiculous this is on the S22 Ultra. I reviewed this phone last year, the S22 Ultra. It was so insane the way that it's just zoomed in so much further than what my iPhone could do. So yes, Apple, I'm asking you, please put a Periscope Lens on the iPhone 15. I know it's hard because of logistics, you sell much more iPhones than the competition, but still, I think you can do it. Put a Periscope Lens just on the Pro Max model because it's bigger and it's easier to use, the space. So justify that this is the iPhone Ultra, features a Periscope Lens, and call it a day. Really excited to see what Apple can do on the Periscope Lens. Other than that, I think they will keep the same 48 megapixel sensor on the main camera. They will probably refine the photos that came out of this sensor. So right now we are on the first generation of this sensor with the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and some photos, they seem a bit weird, seem a little bit less refined as the older sensor, the 12 megapixel on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So Apple, work on that. Other than that, completely remove the 3x telephoto, doesn't make any sense. Put a 6x telephoto or a Periscope Lens, remove that, use digital zoom or the crop in on the 48 megapixel sensor to make a 2x zoom for portraits. That's really cool on the iPhone 14 Pro Max and a feature to continue on the iPhone 15s. So I'm really excited to see what can do. The ultra-wide camera needs some love also, make it better, make video better, 8K maybe, I'm not sure, don't really care, just make 4K video look much better, have more background blur, just like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. Really excited to see what Apple does with the camera system on the next iPhone 15. One thing I forgot to mention while talking about the design of the iPhone 15 is titanium. Yes, the iPhone 15 is going to be made of titanium according to leakers. If this happens, it's going to be insane. Titanium iPhone is going to be expensive, but it's going to be pretty durable. Yes, no need for cases anymore. This is going to be so cool to have titanium. I have titanium on my current Apple Watch Ultra. As you can see, it's still brand freaking new. So I'm really excited to see what Apple does with this material on the next iPhone 15. It's expensive, yes, and that's why rumors think that the iPhone 15 lineup will cost $100 more than the current iPhone 14 lineup. So the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max will start $100 upwards than the current iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. The iPhone 15 Pro will start at $1,100, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max will start at $1,200. If this seems bad for you, well, that's it. It's bad for you. I think, according to leakers, Apple will try to reduce the impact on consumer side by completely getting rid of the 128GB model, the base model, and just pricing up the base model at 256. So actually, they are not increasing the price on the iPhone, they are just removing the base tier iPhone. So I think they will justify the price increase there. Makes sense, because the current 128GB iPhones cannot record 4K ProRes because they have too slow of SSD write speeds. So I think they want to get rid of that completely handicapped iPhone. So I think they will do that. Makes sense to increase the prices. With this huge inflation, I thought they would do it this year. They didn't, at least on the US. They did everywhere. Here in Europe was a disaster. 250 euros more just for an iPhone. The same old iPhone, the same old specs as the older iPhone 13s. So yeah, I want to see how well Apple prices these phones. I want to see how well Apple does with the camera system, with the design, with titanium, with dynamic island on the normal models. The iPhone 15 upgrade is setting up to be one of the biggest in a while. I think it's totally worth it to wait for the iPhone 15 if you are not in a worry, to buy an iPhone right now. But if your current phone broke, you need a phone, then go get the iPhone 14s. They are still an amazing phone. I have a review on my channel. Actually, I have several, but the most recent one is comparing the iPhone 14 against the iPhone 13. Go check it out. And also I have an iPhone 14 Pro review in 2023. If you want to know how well has the iPhone 14 held up in 2023. If you want to buy one, I think it's still a very good time. We are still not too far away from its launch in September of 2022, and it's still 5 to 6 months away from the launch of the iPhone 15s, so it's still not the worst time to buy an iPhone. At least if you are in August, please do not buy any type of iPhone. Even if your phone breaks, it's not worth to spend that money because the iPhone 15 is right around the corner. The release rate is going to be on the second Tuesday of September, just like every single year. Apple launches their iPhone on the second Tuesday of September. Be excited. This year, I'm really excited. Which color would you like to see on the iPhone 15? In 2022 with the iPhone 14s, it was the matte black. In 2021 with the iPhone 13 Pro Max, it was the Sierra Blue. Which color would you like to see on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max? I think the iPhone 15s are rumored to have very saturated colors. I wish Apple could do the same for the Pro models, but I guess they won't do it. The Pro models always have these dim colors, the Pro colors. Am I a fan of them? Sometimes, but not every time. Let's see what happens. I'm excited for the iPhone 15s. But are you? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're there, do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, follow my social networks, Twitter and Instagram. This has been Tech Summer talking to you here. Bye bye.